What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well, it's the day after. Yesterday, Wes Watson was arrested. I did the video yesterday. Today, you saw the thumbnail. The mugshot came out, as well as the charges. And so this video, I'm going to go over the charges with you guys. Now, I'm not an attorney, obviously. And this happened out of state. So I would assume John Bravo's attorney, Dumb Down Law, is going to do a video and he's going to really break it down. Me being an ex-convict, I'm looking at things from the opposite side, right? This is also, it's a Florida case. And the laws are different in Florida when compared to California. So I've been researching as much as I could this morning, and I want to give my opinion. I'm going to give you the charge. We're going to go through the charges, and I'm going to give you my opinions, right? So charge one is robbery by sudden snatching without a firearm, which is a third-degree felony and can carry up to 5 years, right? I'm assuming, and going over in my mind, you know, the arguments, everything we know, what we do know about Wes and Megan. What would she have that he would want to take back? The ring. So I'm assuming this robbery by sudden snatching without a firearm was him taking the ring back. And from what I've heard so far, when she came into the home, things got physical immediately. And I'm assuming it wasn't one of those hand me the ring back. At least that's what the argument is going to be. The defense is going to say, no, Wes asked for the ring back. She gave it to him. That's going to be the dispute right there on that charge. Second charge is felony battery, which is a third-degree felony, and again, up to 5 years. We can't speculate. My understanding is Daddy Wells has the photographs of Megan's face, and obviously she's not going to put those out yet, but sooner or later those images will come out, whether it's through media or whatever. We're going to find out. So there's nothing really to say on that other than Wes is a grown-ass man. According to him, he's 6 foot tall and he's 250 pounds. Megan is far less in both categories. And those men, so-called men, the bodyguard and the manservant that stood there and watched, that's disgusting. Now, charge number 3, and this is bad for him. Aggravated assault with intent to commit felony and a dating violation. Usually this is a second-degree felony and holds up to 15 years. So within the first 3, we have 25 years he's looking at. Doesn't mean that's what he's going to get. And again, we can't speculate on how he beat her down, but obviously there's some injuries, and there's 2 right there. Battery and aggravated assault. That's a lot of people don't know. Batteries, that's physical. An assault can be verbal. In this case, he had verbal as well as physical is what he's being charged with. Number 4, and this is another one that could really hurt him if this sticks. Charge number 4 is tampering with the witness, hindering, delay, etc. And it can be a second or a first-degree felony with up to 15 to 30 years on that case. on that charge. Again, from my understanding, what happened was during the whole commotion, allegedly Megan called family members to come and help her. I'm assuming that this tampering with the witness, the hindered, the delay, was a couple things. Whatever family member, I'm just going to say this, I'm not going to go into both. Whatever family members came, there was some type of tampering with what they were trying to do, is what I'm assuming, right? And the fifth charge is false imprisonment of a person, which is a third-degree felony with up to 5 years of incarceration. False imprisonment of a person is not allowing Megan to leave when she was trying to leave. He's lucky he didn't get a kidnapping case. Out here in California, something like that, he would probably wind up with a kidnapping case. Now, with all of these things, it's okay. These cases can be stacked as well in Florida, right? And his total exposure could be 45 to 60 years. Now, when you get charged with felonies, they're always going to hit you with, this is the worst case scenario. This is, you could wind up with this or that. And what it is they're trying to get you to take a plea bargain. In my opinion, the best case scenario for Wes Watson is an appeal. Is a plea bargain. Facts. There's no way that I could see this dude, his attorney, saying, hey, nah, let's fight all the way. Let's put 12 in a box. Let's put that jury up there and let's fight this case. I don't see it. For one, his case in California, what he went to prison for in California, if I remember correctly, it was an assault and I believe a robbery. But for sure, there was an assault of some sort, okay? He moves to Florida. The gym incident, he's charged with an assault and battery, whatever he was charged with. But it was another two now physical cases, right? He's released, he's on bail, he's on bond, whatever it is, right? And catches a third similar charge. This time on a damn woman. I don't know how he bails out on this one. I'm sure that Megan and her family have turned over whatever audio and video they had of the incident. And at his arraignment, I don't think that any of that's going to be shown. That's just, to tell him what he's looking at and stuff like that. But I don't think it'll be too long before we hear some audio, video. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to tell you guys this. I've been roasting Wes Watson for a lot of years, right? And I used to have fun because it was funny. I can tell you that it stopped being fun for me when Wes left California. It really started around when he got the mega mansion and he did the video showing all the cars, and then he was working out on the tennis court, and immediately I said to myself, somebody just backed this dude. They saw an opportunity and they backed him. And the narcissism became over the top. I've mentioned this before. Guys in prison, most of the guys in prison, at least when I was in prison, I'm going to say that because I see so much stuff coming out of these California prisons now regarding cell phones. When I was in prison, if we had a cell phone, it was to conduct business. It was to make money. We were involved in a bunch of illegal stuff. And with the phone, we were able to keep tabs on everything, make sure everything's smooth. None of us were like, hey, I'm going to start an IG or a MySpace because, this was a while back. MySpace, all that. Nah, hell nah. Don't do nothing stupid with that phone. Don't draw no attention to the fact that we have a phone. Wes, on the other hand, I really believe this. From things that I've been told about Wes as an individual, about Wes in the county jail and Donovan, Wes was somebody that wanted to be somebody, but he couldn't stop lying. He couldn't stop trying to be a tough guy, and it was obvious to the people around him. And so I believe he was one of them dudes where they're like, hey, look, just sit over there and do your time, man. You're not that guy. He did about 7 years. And he couldn't be that guy behind the walls. But he got a cell phone. And he studied IG. He studied YouTube. He studied social media. And he came up with a plan. When he paroled, he executed the plan. He put it in motion. He created a persona. The whole tough guy thing. That's what I liked clowning. It was so obvious. The things he was saying were, for anybody that's been in California prisons, it was so obvious that he was full of shit, right? But then the money started piling up. And that weakness within him of not being able to be a tough guy around tough guys, that insecurity, that was a seed that took root. And the more material things he got, he was trying to like ease that pain, that insecurity. I don't know anything about people using steroids, tren, and all that. He's been accused of it. I don't know what he did, but a lot of people talk about roid rage and other things, side effects regarding those type of enhancements, right? I know we saw a complete 180. Park Bench West to Miami West. He is exhibiting traits where, you know, a psychologist, if they were to interview this dude, I have an idea what their diagnosis would be, right? The way he talked about people, the way he talked to people, the way he treated people, they were all possessions. His friendships were possessions. His women, his cars, his jewelry, his clothes, they were all of equal value. That's not a normal human behavior. It's unfortunate that this happened to Wes. It's more unfortunate to Megan. I don't know how much time this dude's going to do, but he's going to do time. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.